Oh boy, webheads, we had a close race last week, and I got some great comic book covers to show you this week. Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you 21's Top 10 comic book covers. Fans, this is week 29, and this is the interactive video YouTube series where you, the fans, get to vote on which is your favorite comic book cover of the week based off of my top 10 favorite comic book covers of the week. But it doesn't stop there, guys. This is a year-long contest. You will be voting all year long, and by the time we get to the end of the year, you will have that final say on which comic book cover gets that all-important title of comic book cover of the year. So guys, before we get into week 29's books, we have to find out who won week 28. And let me just tell you guys, this was the closest race of the year so far. At the beginning of the race for this particular week, it was really close, but there was two standout covers. One was the 2021 Flash Annual done by Brett Booth. Next was the outstanding Mark Bagley Sinister War wraparound cover. And let me just tell you, at the end of the day, it wound up as a tie. So, what happens when these two books come together equally? Well, I have to make that final call, and what decides that win is the book that fell higher on the countdown, which means the winner of week 28 winds up going to Flash Annual done by Brett Booth. It was number 2 on the countdown, where Mark Bagley's Sinister War was actually number 5 on my countdown. So congratulations, Flash. You move on. It was a beautiful cover, and it deserves to go. All right, guys. So no more of that. Let's go on to this week's covers, starting off with number 10. And number 10 goes to Marauders issue 22, the Perel variant. This is a pretty cool cover with Kitty Pryde on there, as you get to see her swashbuckling pirate uniform that she has on. She's got this pretty cool look. Looks like she's on the ship, and she's got Lockheed on her hand and whatnot. She's got her little sword there. Looks pretty cool, you know. It was lower on the list. I thought it was all right. So if this one was your favorite, make sure you vote in the comments section below. Remember, no more than one vote per person, and you gotta vote in the comments section below. You can't just thumbs up someone else's and expect it to count. But if you don't like any of my top 10 comic book covers, that's okay, because you can always write in your own vote. It could start to trend, and it could start to overtake the other top 10 comic book covers. All right, guys, so next we move forward to number 9, and number 9 goes to another Flash cover. This one goes to the Flash issue 772. This is the main cover, though, done by Brandon Peterson. And I like this cover. It's another one of those like reflection covers where you get to see this villain. I don't know who he is. Looks like he's fire related, and he's wearing these goggles, and you get to see Flash lying on his back, and he's just like, oh, dead, you know, and the other guy's got like a matchstick in his mouth, which is pretty cool, and he's like, burn. And so I thought that was pretty neat, man. I like that one. I love the facial there, and if this one is your favorite, let's go ahead and vote. All right, next we move on to number 8, and this one goes to Nightwing. This one is issue 82. This is the Bruno Redondo main cover. I like this one because this is a book that kind of tells the story on the cover, right? Everything that's kind of going on, right? So you got Nightwing on there, you got Melinda Zuko on there, which looks like she's putting on the uniform for the first time, and maybe this, you know, obviously this is an origin story. You get to see them, you know, Dick's parents, you know, fallen, you know, from the trapeze, you know, and all that other stuff. You get to see the dog Haley, you get to see Barbara, so you get to see all the supporting cast characters on there. I thought it was cool, and what you see on the cover is what you see on the inside as well. So great looking cover. If this one is your favorite, let's go ahead and vote. All right, next we move on to number 7. This one goes to Paige, or is it Phage? I don't even know. Number 1, Scotty Young variant. This cover is hilarious because you just got this new Carnage character, and you can see Spider-Man is just like, oh, like another symbiote, and he goes, "What's up, Carnage?" I'm not Carnage, I'm Phage. Page, like the cheese? That's fromage. Oh yeah, you're right. So, Paige, what's your shtick? Well, I mostly do the goofy spiked hand thing. So you're Carnage. No, he's red and I'm yellow. Okay, gotta run. Good talk, Yellow Carnage. So I love that cover. Scotty Young covers are hysterical. So if you like this one, let's go ahead and vote in the comment section below. All right, next, coming in at number 6, this goes to Legends of the Dark Knight issue 3. This is the cardstock variant done by Derek Robertson. This is a beautiful cover, very realistic, kind of reminds me of an Alex Ross style as Batman is coming in through the ceiling and it looks like he's getting ready to do battle against the Riddler and I don't know if that's some common thug there, but really realistic. Love the details of the cover. And if this one is your favorite, you guys know what to do. You got to vote. All right, so now we're in the top 5. This one goes to Jenny Frison. This is Catwoman issue 33. Her covers are always absolutely gorgeous. This one fell a little bit lower on the list because the one thing that really draws you to Jenny Frison's covers is when you actually see the eyes, right? But the two characters that are in this cover that are back to back with each other, which is very gorgeous, by the way, their eyes are closed. So that's like what attracts me to Jenny Frison covers is just those beautiful eyes that she draws. But nevertheless, this is still a really good looking cover. Really enjoyed it when I saw it, but I was just like, man, where are those eyes? So nevertheless, really good, like I said. So if this one is your favorite, let's vote. All right, next we move on to number 4, and this one goes to Heavy Metal issue 308, done by Ken Kelly. This is the main cover. There's nothing that screams heavy metal than some hot chick, right? And then this is the girl that I think is in the cartoon, if I remember correctly, or the Heavy Metal movie. It looks like her anyway, but I love the pose. I love the facial feature. The sword looks cool, and everything else there looks really nice. So I thought this one was just a standout for me for some reason, and I like the hair too. I think that's awesome. So yeah, if this one is your favorite, let's go ahead and vote. All right, so next we move on to number 3. This one goes to Moon Knight issue 1. This is the Raquel Rosenberg. This is also a main cover. Now, there are a ton of Moon Knight variants, and you know what? I thought the main cover looked just fine. I love the detail in it. You get to see the rain falling from the sky. There's lightning in the background. The costume's all detailed, and it looks like it's weathered, a little bit, and he's on some kind of statue. Reminds you of a Batman cover, right? So if this one is your favorite, yes, you got to vote. All right, next, moving on to number 2. This one is a pretty nice looking cover celebrating 80 years of Captain America, and this one goes to Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 28, This is the Captain America 80th variant, Alejandro Sanchez variant. This is awesome. I think Miles looks great wearing, a Captain America costume, holding the shield. I would love to see this in a regular comic book for some reason if he became the next Captain America. Not saying it would ever happen or happen anytime soon, but I love that suit and I love him with that shield. Looks great as he's going through the city as well. Awesome looking cover, sun reflecting off the shield. So cool, man. So if this one is your favorite, let's vote. And last but not least, we move on to number 1. And my number 1 favorite comic book cover of the week goes to Deadly Class issue 47, cover B, done by Jeff DeCal. This is nice as you have the character, and I haven't read this series in a long time, towards your back, holding the sword. And not only does she look great on the backside, and she's looking down with that cool hair, but you also get to see the cool tattoos on her as well, so you can appreciate that as she has a tiger on one shoulder with flowers around it, and then she looks like she's got some kind of python or snake or something on the other arm. It gives you something extra to look at. It's kind of like this painted style, really gorgeous looking cover. I saw that one, I'm like, man, that's my number 1 by far. So there you guys have it. There are my top 10 comic book covers of the week. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Now it's your turn in the comments below to make sure you vote. And of course, guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss any videos from me. And if you like my content, I'll leave you more right here to check out. And until next time, guys, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care, guys. Bye.